Hi, this is David. Today we're looking at several different things. First section will be the return from CGC. It's actually the same shipment I sent to CGC as the previous video, but due to amount of books, they put two separate invoices, and we're looking at the second part of the invoices. And also, I gonna show you what I went out to comic store and purchased last week and this week. More interesting part, it's I got new type of comic books. It's a little bit different than regular comic, and I will show you about it later. Let's take a look what I received from CGC this time. This is actually very special, called the Nausicaa of Valley of the Wind. If you heard about or watched the movie Totoro or Princess Mononoke, you know the Studio Ghibli. And this is actually the director of the movie. This animation and this comic is made before they start the studio. So it's a pre-Ghibli studio setup, and it's very special due to the fact I like this particular art. And the comic is really nice. So I sent entire volume 1 and volume 2. In this case, they call it, there's several different parts, but it's volume 1 and volume 2 to grade. And based on what I know, and they got a record on the census in CGC. I still have the entire most complete part 1 and part 2 of Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. And this is, I'm the only person who send it to them for grading, but due to the fact the art is really nice, I think it's well worth collecting. And I do have the book, the art of Nausicaa of Valley of the Wind. It's a watercolor impression. It's really nice book. I think for people who collecting books, they should have take a look of this particular book. So let's look what kind of grades I have. Even though this is a slightly older book, it's 1988, but overall still very nice. And the cover of it is watercolor, so it presents very well. 9.4 due to the fact the corner is a little bit dinged because I do read it. So when I send it to them, I do notice there's issue. This one is 2. The second one, and it's still very nice cover. 3. This one is horizontal instead of vertical. Looks really nice overall. If you have a poster, this can be look really nice on vellum or some kind of older type of paper as a print paper. And this is 4. Still very nice, really nice color. If you look closely, it's really nice color. Number 5, I got 2 copies of it just because I probably that time, because 1988, I don't think clearly that I have this or not, so I got 2 copies. This one 9.4 and this one here is 9.8. I got number 6 also, 2 of them. This is 9.0. Due to the fact I have a little bit dirt over here, which is I can see it from after I send it out. I noticed there's some dirt on it. That's why it's again lower grade. But I got 9.6. This one is almost perfect besides the corner. And this is last book of part 1 and the 9.8. So it's a perfect perfect finish for the first part of the book. This one is second book. Actually, it's the cover is this one here, the first volume of a second part. Second volume of a second part. This one here is 3rd. Here's 4th. It's all watercolor, looks great. And if people do like to put on, just do note, this is really thick books, so the case is thicker than the other ones, which is I'm gonna show you the difference. This is a regular comic book. As you can see, the case is a little bit thinner than this book due to the fact this is a thicker book. So seal it will take a little bit thicker case. And this is Green Lantern Corps. As you can see, the character is really nice and fun. And 9.4. But overall, the color looks great on this one here. And this is Green Lantern. The Batwoman. And they do have a regular cover, and it looks really nice, but it's just not as fun as this. Aquaman. This is still very nice and fun. Batgirl. And they do have a newsstand edition cover that looks very traditional, but this one looks fun. Nightwing. I got a copy of this already, but this one is a little bit lower point just because I didn't notice the corner a little bit dinged. I also got this one previously, but the grades on that one is a lot lower due to a corner, but this one here is almost perfect, 9.8. Nice. And Earth 2. This is not as interesting book, but the cover looks great. Justic League of America. This one is they fighting alien species, and the overall looks great. Batman Superman. And the cover still looks great, and you can see a Superman and Batman over here. But due to the fact this particular shipment is a little bit heavy, I got shipping damage on my Superman Wonder Woman, which I will talk to CGC, see if any fix for this one here. But overall, this is nice copy, and this is issue number 4 because this is combination characters. So it's actually after they start the all new 52 comic that they got this particular variant cover. Then I can show you what I have that I purchased recently. This one here, I find this one is Eclipse number 1. It's from July 1992. It's from the Dollar Bin, so it's really nice. This is actual nice plastic crystal, and this one is part of a comic, so it looks nice, so I got this comic. This one here is celebration of Wonder Woman comic, and this one is from Free Comic Day, so I grabbed a copy even though it's about almost 2 weeks ago, but they still have a copy, so I grabbed one. This is Deadpool Mary Jane special. This one this week and last week they got several comics that have the character substitute with Mary Jane. It's called Mary Jane Special. So I got this one. That's Mary Jane. And this one is Deadpool regular. And they make a cover look like the Secret Weapon or the other comic, so I grab a copy because over here you got the Deadpool. This is Atari 2600 celebration variant cover for the Sword Quest. I like Atari 2600. I actually just try it out a time before, but this one is a variants cover, so I grab this particular case. Venom 150 special version of special variant cover. This one just fun, and you got the Spider-Man on it. Trinity, this is a really nice cover. This is a nice story, so it's well worth looking into. Justice League of America. This one here is actually have Lobo, even though I didn't read this one, but I have a Lobo, so I just got this one here. This particular one is Wonder Woman. The first one, it's a special cover, and I couldn't find it for a while. I found it now, so I just grab it right away. This one is another variant variable, variant cover, and it's the Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vow. That's actually a really nice dark cover. This is a newsstand edition. This is actually not variant edition, but still really nice. And I got some Suicide Squad 19. This is cover really great. Even though I didn't read Suicide Squad, but I think this particular cover looks great, so I got it. This one is another Gwenpool Mary Jane cover, looks great. And here's a Harley Quinn. This one is actually, it's a Frank Cho cover, and I like Frank Cho's art because I like his Wonder Woman. Even though there's some issue with the writer, so he quit Wonder Woman version of it, but they still got some Frank Cho cover. So I saw this, I grabbed right away. I don't read too many Harley Quinn, but it's well worth getting. This one is a special edition with some excellent cover. Batman 25. This one beginning of new story, so cover, so I grab it. Now I got some interesting one. There's some crossover, so I just grab few that's more interesting for me. Here's Lobo Roadrunner variant cover. Lobo Roadrunner. Wonder Woman Tasmanian Devil. Wonder Woman Tasmanian Devil, the regular edition. And Venom with Mary Jane cover on it. And this is a new book, Crosswing. It's should be a very good comic. Everybody who read it like it, so I grab a copy of this just in case it's gonna be popular, and I would like the comic of it. And now last section of a comic, I got this two here. This is called limited collector edition comics. Basically, it's a regular comic. They just make it larger. Usually, if this is a DC comic version, but here's a Marvel comic version. What's this special is they got a regular size, but this particular set is called Treasure Edition. Treasure Edition, just a larger size of same comic, and they don't make too many of it. They only make it for a special occasion, and in this case, it's really Dick Tracy and Fantastic Four. It's very nice. It's still pretty low price, but I got a couple copies. It's perfect for mounting on the wall like this, and it will look great on the wall. So I grab a couple copy when I see it on eBay, and at a good price. So it's really nice overall. Okay, that's it this week, and I do have more comic coming, and next one will be a little bit different than before. It's actually somebody sell on eBay that's already CGC and the sell as a bundle. So I'm gonna show you that next time. Thank you.